Hello everybody! Let me take you to this adventure where we will explore the Andes Mountains. We will walk impressive Inca temples and archaeological sites. We will get close to the Quechua culture. Get lost in nature. Taking big challenges and learn lots about Inca culture. Let's make dreams come true. Welcome to this Peru adventure. Welcome to Cusco, Peru. This city was the historic capital of the Inca Empire. The city is the 7th most populous in Peru. We are at the Plaza de Armas, where we are supposed to meet with our guide. Today, we are going to do a popular excursion called the city tour.
This is our flag today.
¿Cómo te llamas otra vez?
Vladimir. So we'll continue to Coricancha and then we'll visit 4 more places in the mountain, okay?
This, in my opinion, is the best way to start your trip in Peru, in Cusco.
This strip keeps the original water aqueduct that we use for the drainage control. Remember, here in Cusco we have just 2 seasons, rain season and dry season. So these kind of aqueducts were really important for the drainage control. A typical question here is how was built this place? All this city, all the Cusco city, was built with this same exactly technology. Okay? No climb, anything between rocks. All this construction was 100% rocks. When Spaniards arrived, our main temple was destroyed and over was rebuilt this Catholic convent. This first place, Coricancha, is private, so we have to pay here 15 soles.
This place, Coricancha, is one of the most important palaces of the Inca Empire. Unbelievable that all this wall used to be covered in gold until the Spanish arrived.
The name of the Inca kingdom was Tahuantinsuyo. Tahua means 4, Inti means sun, and Suyos means regions or states. The 4 regions or the 4 states of the sun. The red point in the center was the main city of the Inca kingdom. ¿Qué ciudad? Cusco. Yeah, of course, Cusco. My brothers here were Quechua speakers, okay? So we are Quechua speakers now. When Spaniards arrived, they brought for us a new language. So this is a region that many places today have new names that came from Quechua's words. Cusco don't mean anything, but Cusco, that was the real name of this city, yeah, means neighbor, because was the center, was the middle, was the neighbor of the Inca world. And this place, Coricancha, was the center of the neighbor. So we are in the middle of the Inca world. Every one of the Incan constructions here were palaces, special palaces for the different Incan gods. Coricancha was the palace of the Incan gods. The name of this place is really controversial. Sacsayhuaman or Sacsayhuman. Altitude here, 3,500 meters, okay? But the highest point today is Tamomachay, 3,800 meters above sea level.
Besides Saguaman is the Temple of the Lightning, so that's why it has that shape on the rocks behind me. I'm not sure if you guys can appreciate that. So when the season gets too dry, Incas used to come here and celebrate and pray to the lightning for rain. And the opposite, when it was too raining, they used to come here and celebrate for dry season. This temple is 80% destroyed.
Apparently, there was supposed to be 3 towers.
The landscape here is just incredible. You see mountains pretty much everywhere you look at. It's just incredible. From this viewpoint, you actually can see Plaza de Armas. They say that when the stone were taken from here, they just threw it down the mountain as the rocks they used to do all the constructions at the Plaza de Armas and the cathedral and everything in Cusco.
Kenko. It was believed to be a place where sacrifices and mummifications took place.
This spot has a zigzag shape, like one snake. And it's because inside is the temple of the Mother Earth, the temple of the belly of the Pachamama. The snake was really important because it was the protector of the underground. Is the protector of the construction inside. So in front of me is the ceremonial altar. The lines here is the evidence of the human blood. This window was covered with different kind of metals. Those metals were used like mirrors for the reflection inside of this place.
This is the face of someone that was just told in detail the process of mummifying important people of the Peruvian history. Tambo Machay. Even though it isn't a big archaeological site, it's very important for the Inca culture. And an alternative Spanish name is El Baño Inca, the bath of the Inca. This archaeological site consists of a series of aqueducts, canals, and waterfalls.
This place was the temple of purification. So remember, like Cusco was the secret city. When the hikers came from another regions to Cusco, it was necessary these kind of places. So here the hikers have to run the water, those ritual showers, and then they could visit the secret city.
And with the last sparkles of the day, we got to Puka Pucara. Some of the tales about this archaeological site is that his name was adopted because of the colors of the rocks of this construction.
So this is the last place of our tour. I'm not sure if you guys are able to appreciate the landscape here. All the mountains at the back. It's getting dark, so I'm not sure if there's enough light for you to appreciate that beautiful landscape. We are going to have a last stop. He's just going to show us how to recognize pure alpaca. So he also is gonna give us a té de coca, mate de coca, for free.
I was so lucky to have Vladimir as my guide because he was so generous and he shares so many stories about the Inca culture.
He's Jonathan, and Jonathan will explain, will show to you how you can recognize the real alpaca. Okay?
Hello my friends and welcome to our purchase community, and my name is Jonathan, and we are going to talk about alpaca's fever and to recognize the different materials. Which material do you think is this one? Do you think that this is alpaca? You can find this everywhere, but this is synthetic, this is not alpaca. Lo que es sintético lo encuentran donde sea. This is a mix between alpaca and synthetic.
This is it for today. Stay tuned for more videos that are coming up. I hope you had enjoyed the video. Until next time.